Hey guys, so after filming a little bit last night, it occurred to me that people will probably be offended by like some of the things that I filmed. Like there's a dead deer in the video and I shined a flashlight in the water. That might upset some people. I probably didn't tap the tree properly, but it's just kind of like for fun with my kids. So sorry if anyone is heavily offended by this video. Anyways, it is day 2. We did not get much last night, so here's take 2 on that. You're gonna tap tap a maple tree tonight, first time for the season. Hopefully we're not too late. It's been freezing temperatures at night. It got up to 50 today, so I'm like, it's perfect. It should be, you want warm temperatures in the day, freezing temps at night. We are walking to a big maple tree right now. For every tap that you want to do, you have to have a tree that's at least a foot around. This one's quite a bit bigger than that. Last year I did not collect very much. I have everything that I need in this bag. I will show you my setup, and I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know how much it's going to produce. You never know. Sometimes they produce a lot, sometimes they don't. We'll see. We'll check back in a couple hours when it's dark. Can't help but look at rocks while we go. You're totally gonna judge me that I don't know my maple species. I don't know. I can tell you a maple from another type of tree, but I don't know my maple species. Some of you guys are probably gonna be able to tell from this video. Let me flip you around. Here's our maple up here. It's really big. It's got a big old poison ivy. That's the one we're tapping. Of course, there's a big old dead deer right next to the tree that I want to tap. That's gotta be like bad news, right? Like the tree, like absorbing dead deer guts. I don't know. Here's our tree. I don't know about that. I'm not convinced, but yeah, we're gonna have to watch out for this poison ivy here. Mommy? Mommy, alright, so here's like the scale, the size of this thing. It's like 4 points, but it's a pretty big maple, so we're not worried about like hurting this tree with one small tap. If you can tell what kind of maple this is, let me know. I don't know my maples, I just know it's a maple. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Pretty big tree. Yeah. Here's the bark. Alright, so here's our supplies. This is what we're using. You can use whatever you want. I have some tubing that I have a perfect hole that's going to go into this container I rinsed out. Here's my drill, just basic, cheap drill. Drill bit is a little bit smaller than, like it's the size of the inside of this. So we're going to try to get that the best we can, and then just let it drip for a couple hours and then come back and check it. Okay, so first thing we want to do is kind of measure, like I'm going to want to place this here. So I kind of want to measure like how far do I want this to sit. So I might drill like about maybe here, maybe about here. So you want to back up and show them, like go ahead and back up and show them like they're set up here. So probably like right there so that it can drip. So we know the height that we need to drill. Okay, let me see this. Okay, so we decided we're gonna go about here, and you want to go at an angle. You want it to be able to drip out of the tree. So we're not drilling straight in. We're drilling at an angle, not super low like this, but at an angle about like this. This is how I do it, at least.
Make sure not hurt yourself.
So, no. Okay. All right. Let's see here. All right. We're going to see some dripping here pretty soon. I'm going to go a little farther. Okay. All right. We're going to start seeing stuff dripping out. Okay, let me see. Ooh, this is backwards. So I'm going to clear this out a little bit, get some of the skunk. It is starting to, hang on, sweetie. It's starting to drip. Okay. So you see, oh, I broke it off in there. All right, so you can see the dripping coming out now. So we've gone in far enough. It's coming out pretty good. Looks good. So that's cleared. Let's see if this is big enough. We might have to drill a little bit more to be able to fit the tubing. We're already getting some pretty good flowage here. I think you guys could see that. It's dripping out pretty good. I think that we'll be able to get a half gallon in a couple hours, no problem. It depends on the tree, but this one's flowing pretty good. So we're gonna leave this like this. I might stick like a rock or something to hold this, but we're gonna go and come back later. Now, I'm thinking maybe I probably should have done the angle a little bit differently, maybe a little bit more downward, but I think it's good enough. It is dripping, so we'll be okay. Right ahead. This is why it takes so long to go anywhere or do anything, huh? Ha! Yeah, go ahead, get yourself out of there. I'll let you do it all by yourself. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. And now we're having a lesson about picker stomping. Picker stomp. Oh, I do not feel guilty about stomping invasive species, so don't even come at me, bro. So I just watched a video on YouTube last night that made so much sense. If I can remember the guy's name, I will link his video. But he was saying that bats use these shaggy hickories for homes. So like, you know, a bat house has like a thin place for them to hide. Well, these hickory trees are perfect little spots for them to hide all the way up the trees. So if I was a little bat, I could take a nice little nap in between the hickory. I never even thought about that, but it makes so much sense that bats would use that as habitat. Like, think about a bat box. I just learned something new about one of my favorite types of trees and one of my favorite types of animals. I'll let you know if I can think of that guy's videos. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. I can't remember his name though. See him? Oh, he just swam over it. He swam right there. There's a dead fish. There's a dead fish right there. I'm not sure what happened to him. Aw, poor guy. Some pretty big fish swimming right there.
They're gonna fall.
They're big.
They're gonna fall.
Wow, look at that guy. There was two of them. Oh, there's three of them.
Let's go.
Look at that one. They're big, dude. There's some big fish. They're like super blurry in this video. That's a nice fish. What is it? What's that fish?
It's blue.
It's blue, huh?
I think it's a.
That's a cool.
I think it's a.
Ooh, they're fast. That one. Look at this, Charlie. Look at this fishy. He's so cute. You see one? Oh, the sky looks really cool tonight.
Yeah.
Not very many stars.
Yeah.
There's our tree.
That'll
We didn't get very much.
Probably not be enough to feed ourselves.
To feed ourselves.
To feed
We
us-
barely got any, huh?
We still got some.
Well, maybe we should leave it and come back, huh? Leave it and come
Tomorrow
back.
probably will have enough.
We should have left it, I should have went out in the morning to do it. That would have been better.
We could see tomorrow and that would be like... Those pickers are like winding me up.
So whiny. There's a huge crack in the ice here. And a bunch of dead fish.
Can I please go on it?
I wonder why there's so many dead fish. That's weird. There's another one. Huh. Funky. Alright, moment of truth. That sucker is full to the rim.
Let me see.
We cannot fit any more, and this like is almost bubbling out. So we got a half gallon home. We're gonna go boil it. Alright, we're gonna take this out. Ooh, that is so full. I don't know if this is gonna make a difference, but I'm gonna shove this in here. I just do that. That's something I do.
So
Take the tubing out.
Gonna...
Look at that. That's full.
So
Could have gotten more, but this is good. This is plenty.
Someone will probably just walk by and like, why is there a
Do you want to
stick
hold the
shoved
tube?
in
Here,
there?
hold the tube for me. We're going to take this
Someone
home.
will probably walk by and like, why is there a stick?
Thought about actually starting a fire and bringing a pot and, you know, taking my half-gallon and doing it that way, but I'll probably end up
Allie,
just
come
taking it
in.
home and
It's
boiling it in a
fine.
pan so I
I
can
know,
show you
yeah.
guys better. But, yeah, I don't actually know what I'm
Put the
doing.
ice
It's
on
just
me.
for fun, guys.
Bye guys, I will see you tomorrow.
It's already so sweet before you even boil it. I used to tap the trees and just drink it by the gallons. Now I boil it. But it's so sweet. Like I said, if you guys know what kind of tree that we've even tapped, let me know. Right now, a shagbark hickory is holding you guys. I will show you. So yeah, my pop socket was placed right in here. Anyways, look at this sweet shagbark. Super nice one. I'm so happy that there is sun today. It got really warm. It got like 55 degrees. It feels like spring. It's wonderful. I just found this little stick covered in these tiny mushrooms. They're really small, but look at them up close. I love the camera on this phone. Oh my gosh, it's wonderful. Look at that. It's focusing. Alright, I'm going the cheater way. Someday I'll do this in the woods on a fire, but... Woo! Think that there's not going to be tiny specks of dirt in your sap, your nuts. I mean, it's from the woods, so I mean, it's not going to kill anyone. Look at it, it's going fast now. It's going to be a lot quicker than that dang stove, huh? Haha! My crappy electric stove was taking way too long. It was going to speed things up quite a bit. Got the whole half-gallon in there. The cool thing about this pot is I found it in the woods when I was hiking. Haha! It's pretty crazy how much quicker it was to just start a fire and do this than it was to just sit there and wait with the stove.
Mommy,
It's boiling good now. Really good. It's reduced at least like a half an inch there, so we're getting somewhere. It's dying down quite a bit. It's not boiling as much. You see it? You can kind of see the bubbles like where it has reduced. Oh, it's boiling good now. Look at that. Nice. Oh, nice. Okay. I think it's almost done. And me being the dunce that I am, got a little bit of ashes from the fire, so I just scooped them out with my little tea strainer. Well, I make tea and stuff with this, but I used it as a strainer. And it's getting there. It's getting there. I don't know exactly when to take it off, but quick song shout out. If you don't listen to Avenged Sevenfold, go check out the song Hail to the King. My voice is super raspy right now. Hail to the King by Avenged Sevenfold. Awesome song. Teach these kids all the things, but teaching them patience is a whole nother level. And while trying to teach them patience, I burned the pancakes. I burned 2 of the 3 pancakes, guys. At least one of them just turned out golden brown. To be real, guys, I just wanted an excuse to eat butter. Ha! I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm making this up as I go. I was told that 10 gallons of sap makes a gallon of maple syrup. So in my brain, I'm like, okay, that's 10%. So let's figure this out here. This thing was full. So I'm like trying to look like, okay, where's about 10%? And that's almost about 10%. Yes, I brought it back inside. I'm gonna shut it off very soon. Look at you. That's nice. It's like a golden color, you see?
Yes.
Nice.
No, it's not white.
Okay. I just dipped some of this pancake in this solution. It's pancake, boom. It's so sweet. Mmm. Guys, this turned out shockingly good. It was kind of a lot of work, but I see why people do it now. Wow. That is so good. It's so sweet. I'm gonna do this every year. Conclusion is that it's worth it. It's worth it to do once a year just because it's so satisfying that you're like, I made this. Thanks for watching. You guys are awesome. Oh my gosh, this is so good.